Hi, everyone. This is Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my twin flames, my no contacts, my low communications, my difficult situations, anything like that. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's been newly guided here. This is a fully channeled message. Let's call in our spirit guides and ask them what it is that they want you to know about the person on your mind. Where is this connection headed? Anything blocking this connection? Anything that we can work on? What are their honest feelings? If they could share that with us. Spirit, please share with me any loving messages from the person on my mind today. I am listening for you now. I have unfinished business. It's not over. Patterns back and forth. I've got baggage, and feels like I keep coming back. I keep being drawn to you. I keep wanting to come back. I have a mask. I know that I have been holding back, is how I feel. I have been not giving you all of me, and you deserve to see all of me. Maybe you keep asking to see more of me, and as soon as you do, or as soon as I feel like we're getting closer, I pull away. I'm just so afraid to be vulnerable, or there's a part of me that I just don't want you to see. I just am not capable of showing you that side of myself. Unexpected. I feel like this person is going to, I think they do it to you often, but maybe there's been a space and time that we haven't been together for a while, that this is probably the longest that we've gone. This could be the most difficult days that we've gone through, something like that. If you hear from this person, when you hear from this person, it'll be out of nowhere. It will be, they just shared with me a late night call. So there's a sense of they have a tendency to call, late at night when they're vulnerable. They want to talk. They want to see how you're doing. They just want to hear your voice. And that's how it's coming in. They just want to know you're okay. They just want to hear your voice. And I don't know what they're expecting. They don't even know what they're expecting. It's kind of like, I don't even know why I called. I just needed to know that you're okay, or I just can't get through the night tonight without you, something like that. So expect a late night call. Definitely just came in. I have a proposal. Maybe this is what we're running from. Maybe this is you wanting to take it to the next level, or they know that you are looking for some kind of future commitment and they just can't face it. There's a part of them that says, I don't know if they'll say it out loud, I'm afraid of commitment, but that's probably what this mask is, that I know you want this and I can't give it to you. But there's a part of this person that just wants you in their life. So I'm not sure what they can't give you and what they feel like they can't give you, but maybe you've said something like, I do want more. I want to know where we're headed. I want to know, what my future is going to be. And maybe that's enough to push them away. I have a 9 of Pentacles, a King of Cups. I have the World. Okay. And I have a Judgment. This came into me as they've had a lot of time to think about it. So the good news is, while you've been away, they've actually have been kind of doing a little bit of soul searching, self-evaluation, like, are they being fair? Are they being honest with themselves? Are they being good to you in any way, shape, or form? They know that through this process that you definitely deserve to feel more secure, whether it's financial security or emotional security. Spirit sharing with me, they do love you, and they are having a hard time with that. They have a broken heart too. They want you to know that their heart is broken also, and they're having a hard time. This isn't easy, even if it's something that they did to themselves. There's a sense of this isn't easy. And this is a feeling of, I mean, I feel like we have gone through this cycle. We've done this before. So I do feel like they know that. They know that I've pulled away before, and I don't know whether it makes it worse or better. I have a Queen of Wands. I can't get you out of my mind. I have a Chariot. Yeah. I feel like this person's going to come in and say, you do deserve to have more security. There's a sense of you don't feel secure in this connection. And that's really what's going on, that you worry that you are alone, or you're going to grow old, by yourself. And I don't know, there's just no security. There's a sense of, what do I have to show for this connection, right? And I feel like that's the investment that we both have to make. We have to either commit that we want to be together, stay together, financial commitment to each other of some kind. We share a house, we live in the same apartment, we share expenses, just a feeling like I have a partner. I have a true life partner. We can't live separate. It's almost like we can't continue to live separate lives and expect it to be a union. And that's what's going on. It's this constant wanting to be independent and have you at the same time. So we can't continue that way. It's you want to have a normal life. You want to be settled down. You want to live with this person and share a life with them and have a home with them. And I feel like, it's kind of all or nothing. I have Ascension. That feels good. That feels like they're rising above. They're gaining knowledge. They're gaining spiritual energy. They're learning through their mistakes, Spirit just said. They like their independence. And I think that that's what it keeps boiling down to. I think it's a battle. It's a battle of the independence. I'm tired of you living your own life over here, and it's so totally separate from my life. And sometimes we see each other in the middle. We have to have a combined life. And that's what I think is the problem, is that you don't feel connected to this person like a couple. They aren't allowing it, whether it's our families don't know each other. We don't say that we're boyfriend, girlfriends, or significant others, or partners. Our lives are too separate, and they just, it's like we try to come together for a period of time. It works for a little while. It's kind of casual or intimate, and then it kind of goes away again because this person wants independence. We've got to start all over again. There's a sense of, if we let this person back into our life, it's got to be because we're going to be a couple, that we're going to be an item. I don't care how you label it. This is somebody probably says, I hate labels. But you need to feel more secure. You're going to receive a message from this person, okay? Whether it's a late night call or some kind of message, they're going to try to reach out to you. Laws of karma. Oh boy. I feel like since they pushed you away, it's a feeling of karma has caught up with them, that maybe they didn't know how good it's a feeling of karma has caught up. That they shouldn't have pushed this away, because ever since they pushed you away, like nothing's gone right in their life. And I feel like that's what they want to talk to you about. Like, you wouldn't believe what's going on in my life, like just kind of rambling on about these, just nothing major, but, could be anything from, I had a tire blowout to my car broke down to, something that's just like one thing after another. I've been hiding. I've been hiding my feelings. I've been holding back my feelings. I won't leave you behind. You know, they're putting a lot of energy into, well, what if you said, I'm never going to take you back? You know, because they've been lucky up until now that you keep allowing this energy to kind of go round and round. And now they're starting to feel that, you know, you're getting bolder and stronger and saying, you know, I can't keep doing this. I mean, I love you, but I can't handle you pull away all the time. It's just, you know, it's not working. You're my muse. You make me happy. This is struggling. I'm struggling with, you know, I think this is what you feel, whether they're doing it or not. I don't know right now. It could be that you feel like they are keeping their, you know, they're keeping their options open. And it's a feeling of, yeah, you're talking to me, but are you talking to others? You know, there's this sense of, are you talking to others at the same time? Are you keeping your options open? And that's why you just say, I just like doing my own thing. I like having my own space. I like having my own home. I like to go home at night. I don't want to stay over. You know, so it's just makes you feel like you're not good enough at the end of the day. And so they either have to say, no, I don't have any other options. I'm not really looking for anybody else. And I have to, you know, want to be all in. You know, it's interesting because they're breaking down. You know, there's a sense of their emotions are catching up with them. Okay. And maybe they didn't factor that in. It's that, you know, all of a sudden in the middle of the night, they have this urgency to call you. They have this sense that I have to hear your voice. And even if you hang up on them, you know, it's like, even if it's negative response, they want some kind of reaction from you. Spirit, tell me more about this connection. Tell me more what you want me to hear. I have a 4 of Swords. I have a Hermit. Okay, so this actually feels good because this is telling me that while they've been alone, they're actually doing some healing. And if that's the case, and they are learning about themselves a little bit more, thinking about their feelings have caught up with them. You know, those are actually all really good things in a no contact, because it tells me that they're getting closer to breaking down to, I want to be with you. I just have been pushing this away for these other reasons. I have a 5 of Wands. It's a battle within themselves. It's not you. And they're really, I feel like they're really trying to fight the battle. They're really trying to figure out why I need to be, why do I feel like I can't live the life that I want to live with you by my side, you know, living in the same house or the same space? Like, what would I be doing differently? I wouldn't be doing probably anything differently. I'd be sitting there watching TV like everybody else in the country, you know? So it's kind of like they're questioning, you know, like what would be different? Yeah, they're fighting their independence. Spirit, what could possibly be blocking this connection, blocking this communication that maybe we can work on or understand? Seeking perfection. Everyone has flaws. So are they looking for a perfect relationship? Are they looking for somebody who says and does all the right things, you know? And when you respond and say, that's not me, you know, I'm not perfect, you know, do they get disappointed? You know, are they expectations too high for what a relationship is supposed to be? So that could be a block. I have a lot of anxiety. I'm afraid to get close to somebody and give somebody a chance. You know, that's something that I worry about. So they have just their own anxiety and stress of how many people come into their life. Maybe they have a very small circle of people that they trust. And that could be something to take a look at. I've been procrastinating. Don't make someone wait around too long. They may give up on you. You could give up on them. And, you know, they're holding back. They're trying to figure things out. They're trying to figure out their feelings. Well, that's great, but that only goes on for so long. So it could be just a procrastination that they're just not putting in the effort to communicating. And I have insecurities, working on building confidence and feeling safe. This feeling of, and it could be you, maybe they're picking up on, you know, you have anxiety from work or life, or you feel insecure. You might feel insecure because they don't make you feel secure. And then they turn around and say, you know, you're always, you always need me. You're too needy. I wouldn't be needy if you were giving me what I needed, you know, so it's almost like they're turning it on you. So some of those blocks kind of are unrealistic about a give and take relationship. You know, it's not that they're going to have a relationship with somebody who's perfect. They're not going to find somebody who doesn't have worries and fears. They're not going, I don't care who they are. They're not going to find somebody who doesn't have things that happen in their day that are difficult. So they could have unrealistic expectations of what a relationship is supposed to be. So then they say, well, then I'd rather be alone. You know, why bother? Spirit, please share with me any confessions from this person. What does this person really want to say at this time? Divine guidance. I am amazed at how the universe brought us together. Everything keeps falling into place for us. There are divine forces at work guiding us to union. Divine is working behind the scenes for us. If you look back at our journey, you will see it too. So maybe they're remembering how this came into union to begin with. And they're saying it was nice. It was beautiful. It was amazing, you know, so why am I being so stubborn and pushing this away? Spirit, please share with me. I have letting go of the fear. I have no fear of making mistakes. Nothing you do or say will ever make me stop loving you. There are no mistakes on this journey, only soul lessons. Everything happens for a reason, and it's safe to be vulnerable with me. That is coming into me as they are trying to let go of their fears. And that's something that they're working really hard at. So that could be the key to change. You know, that could be, if they're really working on that, that could be really big for both of you. And unspoken. There is so much I want to say to you, but I find it difficult to put my feelings into words. Just know that you are very important to me. The depth of my love for you is beyond work. There is so much unspoken between us, which I will soon reveal to you. So much unspoken. Boy, that's like, that feels, that's where we're at, right? It's so much unspoken that we need to fill in those gaps. I think your person's going to reach out to you in this late night call. I feel like I'm very, very close. I miss you. Your eyes, your smile, your voice, your scent, your touch. I'm missing everything. Remember how we connected physically over our lifetimes together? My love for you is boundless and unconditional. I miss you being next to me. Wherever I go, I search for you everywhere. So something is going on here, you know, with this sense of I have to let go of the fear. Maybe I have to not look for perfection in every single little thing. Maybe I have to be more realistic about how relationships work and how two people give and take. Okay. So there's a lot to work on, but there's also a lot of love. And, you know, life's a long journey. And people go through a lot to be together. So I'm going to put this out into the universe for today. I feel like you're going to hear from this person. Their emotions are catching up to them. And I feel like you're going to hear from this person in the middle of the night. So I'm going to put this out into the universe now. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your kind words and your comments. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, please go to my website, kathymamolinspsychicmedium.com. Also, check out my other two channels, my main channel and my Pick a Card channel for some additional love readings. I'll see you all again real soon, and I hope you enjoyed your messages from Spirit today.